I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I told the team in there. I said, number one, right, you put a lot of work in to win football games, right, and to enjoy winning a football game. Right? And we're not going to have that, down faces, whatever, anytime we win a football game. Right? That was the first thing. And then I said, but there's a reason why everybody feels the way they do right now, right, because we left a lot on the table. And we played a first quarter, I think, that showed our capabilities to play as well as we could play, and play as well as anybody or with anybody. And then second quarter, and what I told the team was, then you showed the type of play that anybody can play. Anybody can do that. All right, three straight 3-and-outs in that. Now, I'm going to be positive here and say the positive that comes out of it is we had a chance to see Marshall get some punts in. All right? So that was a very positive thing to see, his leg and his accuracy and the ability to play field position with him. So I was very pleased with him in the way he punted the ball to flip the field back. But all in all, we've got things we got to clean up there. We can't have those stall outs. We can't have those ebbs and flows in the game. Anybody can see that and know that. So we came out of the game pretty healthy, I believe, and we'll see where that goes. But we've got to improve our play, right, to be able to continue the momentum we have and continue to win games we have to win. And I said to the team, everything we do is training for something, right? Regardless of who's in the game, regardless of what part of the game it is, regardless of the opponent, regardless of the scoreboard, everything we do is training for something, right? And that's the way we have to look at it. So when I walk in and, on a Sunday, I told them, Saturdays are to enjoy the win. Sundays are to be very transparent about them, and whether it's a win or loss, it doesn't matter. I said, but when I walk in and I talk about the things we have to correct and the things we have to be better at, right, don't get your panties in the wad and say, oh, well, you think we lost a football game. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as it's either right or it's wrong, and we have to continue to improve. And you're going to have games like this, right? You don't want to have games like this, but you're going to have some inconsistencies in there. The thing we can't do is allow it to carry over to the next drive, and then the next drive, and the next drive, right? And but I'm happy for the guys. Right? We were able to get a good win and didn't play that. And really, there were spots in the game wherever, but that second quarter was poor football. Right? That was poor football on our part, and we got to be better than that. So, but again, happy with the win, very happy with the win. Happy a lot of guys got to play today, and excited to continue to move forward.
Questions? Kelly?
You talked about putting teams away, and it seemed like you opened the door a little bit, but then in the third quarter they put Temple away there with a nice run of good offensive possessions. Is there something that you're looking to see maybe where you guys turn that corner where you can put some teams away more comfortably earlier in games like that?
I mean, yeah, I'd love to have the magic potion to tell you, and I would love to play the perfect game. I think that's football is an imperfect game, right? But everyone that coaches it and plays it is chasing perfection. So as long as perfection is still something we chase, we're not going to be super pleased when those things happen in the game. But and kids have to understand, and I think they do. I think that was a good point for them to be able to see that.
Jamal had been relatively bottled up these first 3 weeks. How are you guys able to get him going today?
Well, we came into the game knowing we wanted to attack the perimeter early on. They did a lot of different things in the box, extra guys in the box, but the various ways they played it. We wanted to get him on the perimeter and have it open up the inside a little bit, and he made some good hard runs too. He really did. Some good, tough, hard runs. And so early on, he's had his touches, but it's really been spread. And look, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. The fact that we do have running backs now, and we were lacking in that a little bit last year with some of the depth, especially after some injuries, and to have guys now that we can put in there and roll in there, I mean, that's only going to help those guys be fresher in the fourth quarter when you need them.
Those running backs that you did roll in there pretty much showed that they didn't need much of a hole to break off some long runs. They really showed their skills tonight. Do you agree with that evaluation?
There's another statement from Rod. I don't know how to answer that if it's not a question. No, I mean, Dalen Gordon has done an unbelievable job for the last year, and he's somebody that's really paid his dues here. Came in as a walk-on. We actually talked about it in our team meeting last night about him, and bounced one outside, had a play on the perimeter, and was able to make the most of it. JP got in, had a good one there at the end where he bounced it to the outside. No, I mean, I think those guys, they all did a nice job. Malachi's been such a great addition to the team in the way he runs and the toughness, running between the tackles. I thought he did a really good job running between the tackles. We talked about the one he bounced, broke outside, but he had some good tough yards in there.
Jackson.
You talked a little bit about that second quarter in the offense. Was it adjustments that Temple was making, or was it just a lack of execution on y'all's end when, after going up 21-0 and then just kind of having some
I'll
three
look
and
at the
tape?
tape and see exactly from the schematic standpoint. But at the end of the day, we had 1 yard and three and outs. So I don't care if it was us, it was them, whatever. I mean, we just didn't get the job done at all. But majority of it was us. We had drops, we had missed blocks, we had a missed blitz pickup. We didn't sustain a couple of times. So I'll look at the ones from what I saw, and that's on us. But at the end of the day, it was 3 straight 3 and outs, and we had opportunity to move the chains there.
So right over here, we'll go Seth, and then right behind him.
Saw Haynes got banged up after the second touchdown, I guess, ironically, throwing the ball, and you put him back in there. How do you balance, just in general, the fact that his running the ball and his kind of wrecking ball mentality is so important with the risk that could knock him out at any point? What do you tell him, or do you just tell him, just do it, just go?
Yeah, I mean, he plays his game. I mean, look, we put game plans together to win games. A lot of those are, those aren't like we're running sitting back there running quarterback power every time. Some of them are looser plays. I mean, he just banged his head on something, and he was fine after that. But the thing people don't recognize with Haynes, I mean, he does a good job of avoiding contact when he gets out there in space. It might look like he's reckless in the way he goes down. You're talking to a guy that's 6'3" with long legs and is a long strider. So he's not going to be a compact guy and be able to slide and whatnot. But the way he falls forward and gains those extra yards, he's also avoiding a lot of that too. So, look, Haynes King's played football the same way for his entire life. Right? We could sit back there and throw the ball 85 times a game, and he's still going to find a way to go mix it up with somebody.
Kind of flipping off what you're talking about with the second quarter, you mentioned the first quarter showed your capabilities. Is there anything specific you were seeing on those 3 straight touchdown drives, or just kind of continuing on what you've done the first 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we had our opening game plan script and plays we went through and the way we wanted to attack them early on, and it was successful. Right? I mean, and actually it started at the end of the first quarter. It carried into the second, but it was really the beginning of the end of the first quarter where it began. So, no, I mean, there was nothing special done there. We just went out and we executed. Right? 11 guys did their job, and we got some hard yards in there. Had guys blocking downfield. But also guys made plays too. I mean, there were some blocks missed on the perimeter, and I know Malik's touchdown, and he made somebody miss, and that's what good players do.
Go Patrick, and then Ken.
Coach, congratulations 4-0. Can you talk just a little bit about Isaiah Canyon and all he brings to the offense?
Yeah, well, he's a big target. He's big. He's strong. He's got good speed, really good hands. He's really starting to come into his own as a receiver. He does the dirty work. He blocks. He's unselfish on how he plays. Really, I've been very pleased with Isaiah and what he's done. Really, the first, quarter of the season. So I'm excited to see how he continues to develop.
Ken, if you want to wrap us up, we'll bring in players.
Brent, you'd said on Thursday, I think, that starting the second half well was going to be something that was important to you. Obviously did not work out the way you wanted. Kind of what did you sense, or kind of how do you go about fixing that?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at the second half, we came out and we were moving the ball and we put the ball on the ground. Okay, but yeah, you're dang right. And now we could have come out there and played the game backwards and been better than we were in the second quarter. So it would have been an improvement regardless there. But if you look at the second half, I wrote it down. I mean, the first drive we had the exchange issue. The ball was on the ground, and then I think we had 3 3 touchdowns, a field goal, and a punt. The rest of the second half. So, I guess my message was taken minus the first minute of the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Is that it? All right, thank y'all. Go Jackets.